Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and in tonight's movie review, I'm going to be reviewing the 1973 film, The Sting. The Sting was released on Christmas Day of 1973 and is directed by George Roy Hill, with screenplay by David S. Ward. And so in this movie, we following the murder of a mutual friend, con man Johnny Hooker, that teams up with an old pro, Henry, of course, and of course they to take revenge on the ruthless crime boss responsible, Doyle, of course, and together Johnny and Henry are set about implementing an elaborate scheme. One so crafty, the Lonigan won't even know he's been swindled. And so, as their big con unfolds, however, things don't go according to plan, requiring some last minute improvisation by the duo. And yeah, so after watching The Natural, after Robert Redford passed away recently, may he rest in peace. I also decided to watch this movie for the first time, and for what it is, I gotta say, I absolutely love The Sting. I thought The Sting was actually a really excellent, well-made movie, and definitely one of Robert Redford's more well-known films that he's ever been in, and probably his best work yet. But yeah, I think both this movie and The Natural are both of his best. So yeah. But anyway, so I like how the story is actually played out, and it's like the story itself is actually interesting for an early 70s film. And yeah, this movie came out like Christmas Day, December 25th of 1973, and this movie came out the same year as Disney's Robin Hood, like the Disney Fox Robin Hood. And of course, and this movie is also set in 1936. That was actually the same year Robert Redford was born, like in August of 1936. And so it basically involves a complicated plot by two professional guys to con a mob boss, played by Robert Shaw. And I gotta say, when it comes to how the acting is played out, the acting was actually played out pretty well. I gotta say, Paul Newman and Robert Redford were both excellent in this film together. I think they both made a great team together in this film. Robert Redford and Paul Newman, they both did a great job together in this film. Robert Shaw was also pretty good in the film, and what's also interesting about this film is that Robert Earl Jones was also in the film too. And in case some of you guys didn't know, Robert Earl Jones was actually James Earl Jones's father, Robert Earl Jones. Yeah, that's the guy. He was in this film. And yeah, I gotta say the performances were well done. The story itself is well written. And I can't really think of a single flaw I have with this movie, because maybe this explains about why this movie's at 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. And this movie also won the Oscar for Best Picture. Yeah, this movie actually won the Academy Award for Best Picture. And I can probably see why this movie won Best Picture. Cause it's actually well made, and it's basically like a caper film. And even the music too, the music too, I thought was pretty cool too for a 70s film. I gotta say, the music itself I thought was well written. And of course, the music in this movie at the beginning, at the opening credits to this movie, the opening credits music at the beginning was actually, I think it's actually some classical piece that I probably heard before. I mean, I think I've heard it on ice cream trucks. I think when I go to Ocean City, Maryland, to the beach, I think I heard that classical piece playing on the ice cream truck. But I'm sure my friend Justin Improv probably knows what that classical piece is called, and yeah, he can tell me in the comments, or he can look it up or something. But yeah, that's just me. So yeah, besides Robert Redford in this film, I can easily say this is probably also one of Paul Newman's best films he's ever been in as well. Besides The Hustler, I love The Hustler with Paul Newman. And yeah, so what else can I say about The Sting? I gotta say, The Sting was excellent. I can't really think of a single issue or nitpick I have with this film. It's a perfect film, and definitely one of the best Picture winners. So overall, The Sting was great. and I'm going to give The Sting 5 out of 5 stars. 10 out of 10. So yeah, even if you've not seen this film, I don't know what even if you haven't seen this film before, and if you want to check out some Best Picture winner, then I say this is a good one to check out if you're interested. And there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on The Sting. Hope you guys liked it. And with that being said, thanks for watching as always. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also make sure to like this video as well. So with that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.